Conversations with Marc and Devi, the mediums. Marc Stuart, the Scottish medium. Devi Wolf, the smallest medium. Conversations on topical subjects. On subjects other mediums would not dare talk about, but we do. The Marc Stuart Medium Network, demonstrating, discussing, and training in Scottish-style mediumship. Hi, everybody.
Hello again, here we are, and I'm very upset this week. I mean, this is called the Marc Stuart Medium Network. It's not called the Devi Wolf Medium Network, and here we are going to have a whole talk session talking about Devi.
Oh, no!
I mean, it's bad enough. It's really bad enough that I've got to talk to a live Devi, but now I've got to show you a picture to introduce the two other characters in Devi's life that she's going to talk about.
Oh, my babies. That's Persephone, and Nyx is the black one. Nyx is my baby, and Persephone is my best friend. And I love them very much. We just had our portraits done a couple of weeks back.
Is that all you're going to talk about? I mean, you told me, I mean, you were taking one of them to have it doctored.
Yes, I did have to take one to the vet. Not one of these two. I actually have 6 cats, and I was taking my cat Luna to the vet, except that when I picked her up, she wasn't being cooperative, and it's my fault because I forgot to pre-medicate her, which I normally do before her vet visit. So it was my fault. So I just grabbed another cat, stuck her in the carrier, and went up to the vet since they all need appointments anyway. And the vet thought that was pretty funny.
So pre-medicate means take a sledgehammer and knock the cat over the head.
Something like that. No, she's prescribed gabapentin. She has seizures when she gets upset, and we try to avoid those on the way to the vet.
Okay, that seems fair enough.
So, yeah.
I mean, any cat would get upset living with Devi. That's all I've got to say.
My babies love me. Now stop it.
Right.
I wake up in the morning and there's 4 cats on my bed, 4 or 5.
Okay. Now, there is a reason that we're talking about Devi and her cats, and it's got nothing to do with Devi and her cats.
No,
it's all about me. All about me, because all the work that I have done, the hard work.
Everything's about him, right?
Actually, I'm just being sarcastic as ever. Let me introduce you to the new Devi Wolf website.
Yay, I have a new website.
So, there you go. Devi and her cats on the website.
And my cats and some other little things there. Those are old.
Yeah, that was when the two of us went off to New York State.
Yeah.
Devi refused to work on platform.
I refused. No, I was having some medical issues at the time.
And there has been a problem on Devi's site for a little while, which, okay, I'll take responsibility because I haven't been supporting it well enough. You haven't been able to book Devi for an online reading, but now you can. You see,
now you can book me online, really, and it'll get to me.
You just click there. That gives you all the information about the types of readings, and then you decide what type of reading you need, and you click there. See, I'm just proving it works. But basically, we now have a working Devi website.
Yay!
We don't have a working Devi, just a working Devi website.
No, I did a job a couple weeks ago. Well, before the snow and ice came, yeah.
Anyway,
we're fixing that. It's not 100% done.
Click that button, and that's all about Devi. There, that takes you back to where we were. And of course, Devi's part of the Marc Stuart Medium Network. Marc Stuart.
Yes, it's all about him. See, he even puts himself on my website.
But you can access our Substack and our Patreon page that we were talking about. And you can... That doesn't work again. And all the contact information.
Oh, yes.
You want to send Devi a message. Okay, so that's first bit of the update. Now you
I have a new and updated website that actually works. That's exciting.
Yeah. Okay, second update. This is something that we should have covered in the updates that we gave you last week. We were talking last year about launching a spiritualist church. Now, this is going to sound really weird, but if you go, I keep ranting and raving about this, but Scotland has 175 spiritualist churches, which gives us one church per 30,800 people. The nearest country that comes anywhere near us is Wales, and I'm working in 4 of their churches in a few months' time. We'll be recording all of that, and anyway, that's another story for another day. That's not what I'm talking about. But one area of Scotland on the English border, surprise, surprise, English border, doesn't appear to have any churches. So I've been talking about launching a church in Pennycook, where the first medical clinic that I manage for my wife is. But now that I'm relocating down to Peebles, I have a venue, all negotiated. I will be doing some local advertising, and hopefully the Peebles and Pennycook podiatrist, that's the business. Pennycook and Peebles, or Peebles and Pennycook, or just Peebles Spiritualist Church, will be launching in about 2 to 3 months. It'll be one service a month. We've got the venue, that's 9 Northgate. Hopefully we'll make it more often than once a month, but I'm not going to be the only medium working there. We have to get other mediums to come, and that depends on the locals crossing not my pan with silver, but the church's pan with silver, so that we've got enough money to hire the hall and enough money to pay the driving expenses. Typically, to get a medium from Edinburgh, we're talking about £30 to £40 in petrol's the usual going rate. That would be 20 to 30 people donating £3 to £5 each to get a reading and to support your church and all the rest of it.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. I will then try and start spinning out. Obviously, we'll try and get a weekly service going eventually. First one we'll do is a Zoom service for our American friends like Devi, so that we can get some American mediums to come in and support the Scottish Church, and we can hit them over the head for not going direct and all the rest of it.
But I will go direct.
Yeah, and then we'll roll out across the other towns on the borders, and maybe in about 2 or 3 years, we might have meetings in every major town in the borders. That's the idea. I'm going to be living there, so it's going to be easy for me to do. Whereas at the minute, it's an hour's drive to get there. Sorry, folks, but I'm not that dedicated to Spirit. I'm not driving for an hour, doing a service, and then driving home every week or every month. Right, so that's our update. Unless you've got anything else to say, people.
The snow melted, the ice melted. Yay! It was 75 today, so everybody celebrate.
Debbie, what's that in centigrade?
Oh Lordy, I don't know. Pretty warm. Probably as warm as you get in the spring.
Probably. Anyway, that's about it, folks. So, as ever, there'll be another 2 or 3 videos during the week. So keep watching, keep following. Remember, if you're watching on YouTube, to subscribe. If you're watching on Patreon, make sure you're a member of the channel. If you're seeing this on Substack, then go join Patreon, because you'll see a lot more there. And about that,
join everything. Everybody join everything.
Just join everything. I'll put up the links are in the text that go with this wherever you're watching it. So just click it all. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye all.